Welcome finally to the Scat Cat Lounge. We have eaten and had drinks at every bar and restaurant and lounge on this ship to this point, except Scat Cat. Not because it's uninteresting, just because it was what we left for last. And so we're finally here. First round of drinks we are trying, my parents and I. I'm going to try my father's drink first. He got under the Perfectinis. This is an Aristocats themed bar, by the way. He got the Crème de la Crème, which is Remy Martin, creme de cacao, and half. The presentation is so cute, the paw print. I assume they're little cookies. I don't know. Oh no, they're just cocoa. That's impressive. So they just put it over what's the word? A stencil, or whatever you would call it. I just had a paw print. It flawlessly sucked up one paw print. If you like dessert martinis, that is a very, very good one. Very smooth, very drinkable. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of dangerous. The alcohol, actually, I'm tasting a bit of the alcohol on the back end more so, but smooth, easy drink. For those of you that like the sweet stuff, probably best for after dinner, but our schedule knows no bounds. So here we are before dinner having that. Then my mother ordered the Français, or I don't know how else to pronounce that being American, but it's Grey Goose, Chambord, Jason's favorite, and pineapple. You like it? So my mother likes this. It's definitely Chambord. Not my. That's probably the reason I left this for last. Is I love the Aristocats, one of my favorite movies, but not necessarily my kinds of cocktails at this bar. I do think that's very well mixed. You get a hint of pineapple. It's very Chambord heavy. Definitely taste that the vodka's there. It's good though. What would you give it though? You're more the audience for it. I'll let you rate this. 6. All right, I'm with you. I will say I've had a lot of drinks like that where it just burns all the way down, and that one does not. So I like that. It's good, but very fruity, real fruity.
Not overly sweet.
No, it's nice and even. Everything's evened out. Just not my thing, probably. But also, well, this might actually be my thing, because this is the Cat's Meow, which is clarified using dairy products, it says. So I have to give you the warning. It includes Angel's Envy, which is a bourbon. It's a bourbon rye, isn't it? So yeah, bourbon rye. Amaro Montenegro, which I will tell you I have never had before. But Amaro Montenegro is an Italian Amaro distilled in Bologna, Italy. It's made from a proprietary blend of 40 botanicals, including vanilla, orange peels, and eucalyptus. And if you don't know what an Amaro is an Italian herbal liqueur commonly consumed for after dinner as a digestif. And so he suggests that I try that essentially it's all the other ingredients. The Amaro Montenegro, the Aperol, the lemon, is what's in the first glass, which is the one that's clarified. And then the Angel's Envy alone, I believe, is in the spritz. So let's try it with just as the aperitif, which of course comes in this cat glass, which they have 2 varieties you get to pick, and you get to take it home. It's $130, which seems like a lot. I don't think the glass is proprietary. I don't think Disney made these, so I think you can go out on the internet and find them, but if you want the experience of sitting here and the presentation, and then you get to take the glass home. Not that Angel's Envy or the other ingredients here are super expensive, but when in Rome. I'm not usually big on these drinks. That is really balanced. It's real fruity.
But they want
It's very nice. It's really pleasant. I think that would be great after a meal. I would really enjoy that. But I'm going to make it stronger now with this. Is this really going to work? Is it going to work if I spritz in?
It's going to pump.
I just dropped my phone. Say when. Here we go.
It's going in.
Is that gonna work? Or is it just gonna give me like a... Am I losing some bourbon in the process? I don't know. I feel like you have to be, right? I feel like it was mostly air for a moment there. I'm going to try to fix this camera now. There we go. All right. Let's see if that changes it at all. Oh, I mean, the bourbon's definitely there now. I guess you add as needed, but who's going to spend $130 and not put all of this in, right? I mean, let's keep going, I guess. I guess we could pour it, but I like to do things the thematic way, so I'll just keep doing this. I'll just pour it in, probably. A little here. Should I apply some? A little bourbon cologne like Eric? All right, so I'm going to clarify a bit because I don't know anything about this. So apparently all the ingredients are in the original glass, including the Angel's Envy bourbon. But what happens is when you clarify it with the dairy products, it makes it very smooth and very drinkable, which I think is dangerous because the reason you sit and sip bourbon is because you can't down. I mean, you could, but you shouldn't just down bourbon. You should sip and enjoy because it's, you want to enjoy it, but also the flavor, the strength of it is the reason you need to slowly enjoy it. But so if that has the power, I don't know how much is in there, but if that is a bourbon drink and it's that easy to drink and you don't know the bourbon's there because it's been clarified, then I don't know. But I'm going to do the weird thing on my part. He did not say I should do this, but we've tried it with just the spritz, and obviously, again, it does bring up, it starts to make it taste more like a normal bourbon cocktail at that point, but I'm going to do this.
That's what you get your money's worth.
I mean, you're getting your money's worth anyway. It's in there. I mean, it's an interesting thing. I mean, I travel mostly to theme park locations. I mean, Eric and I try. Like, when we went to New York, we went to some interesting bars, but now that looks the color of something I would drink.
Now it'll be strong, like bourbon.
Well, now it'll taste strong. It doesn't mean it wasn't strong before. That's
How was it before? Was it like mild?
Very mild, very smooth. Like you wouldn't even know. That's why I didn't know. I had no idea. But now it looks more like a bourbon drink. It certainly doesn't ruin it. It's like it now just comes across as a really sweet old-fashioned. It's not bad though, but I think I agree with him. It's basically a bourbon drink for people that don't like bourbon. Try that. So that's a very mild, very easy to drink, very smooth, very sweet old-fashioned. So I'm going to say, look, that is a really expensive price tag. I do get to take this glass home. Presentation, and as far as how interesting it is, I'm sure someone will come in the comments and tell me, we have a local bar that does this process and blah, blah, blah. I'm sure someone will tell me that, but price not factored in. I would give it a 7. I think it's a really nice drink. I think after a meal on the ship, come here and have this. I think you'd really enjoy it. I'm going to give it a 7, just because I like when things are thematic and interesting and good. And it's all three of those. You will never forget that you had this drink. You're never going to come back to the ship and be like, did I have the drink in the cat glass with the perfume bottle? You will remember that you did, and that's the point of themed experiences, is to go and feel like you're in a certain location or immersed in a theme or a story, or I think they did a very nice job. Is it worth $130? I don't know, but I'm going to find these cat glasses and find out how much they are elsewhere on the internet, though. We're back at the Scat Cat Lounge. We're trying 2 more drinks, because one is for 2 people. So there's what they call the Tea Bazaar. These are experiences for 2 or more people, and there's 3 different ones. So we started with one of them, which is the matcha. It's Old Forester Statesman, matcha green tea, mint, lime, and agave. The Old Forester Statesman is like a $50-something bottle of bourbon, in case you're wondering. That's not one. I don't know that Eric's had me try that one. I don't know. So what did we think this is? Is it candied?
Pineapple.
Oh, yeah. I probably shouldn't have had that first, but the presentation's great. I love the teacup and everything. It's very cute.
The top's pretty.
I mean, it's definitely bourbon heavy. I don't know how much of the matcha. I don't know how much green tea I'm getting, but definitely get the bourbon and the lime and the agave more than anything. So, I mean, obviously there's tea in it somewhere, so it fits the theme, but it doesn't come across to me as a tea drink. It doesn't taste like green tea to me. It's a decent bourbon drink. It's cold, by the way, even though they're tea. It's a cold beverage. It's all right. Just, I don't know. It's like bourbon and lime and agave. Maybe like a 4. I'd be interested to try the other two. We'll come back for the other two, maybe. I know, yours is next on the list. My mother ordered one of the Yes Jams. These are jam drinks. She got the strawberry jam, which is the Tanqueray 10. Strawberry Bon Maman. Strawberry, lime, and bitters. I need to look up what that is. Strawberry Bon Maman. Oh, it's a type of strawberry preserve. These are also definitely the glasses from that they use at Nightingale's on the Wish. That's good. Super sweet, very tart. You get that really strong strawberry flavor. I mean, yeah, wow. Yeah, I mean, putting the preserves in it really gives it that real strawberry flavor. It doesn't taste artificial. The Tanqueray is absolutely there. You get the lime for sure too, but it's very tart. But what would you give it out of curiosity? Yeah. You need another taste? I think I'd give it like a 6. Pretty good. You gotta like sweet drinks, but I think this is kind of the setting for sweeter cocktails, as opposed to well, Mansion's sweet because it's tiki, but
Yeah, I'd give it 6.
6, yeah,
That's good.
6 out of 7. That's pretty good. But that's it. That's this round. I'm gonna enjoy my bourbon tea. So I'm gonna try to politely talk over the very talented Matt Grinke, who's been on, I think, most cruises I've been on with Disney Cruise Line. He's been a piano player on board, and he's always fantastic and has a extensive knowledge of Disney music, which is phenomenal. He'll play some deep cuts. I think tonight he's playing music from Walt's time at 11:30. So might come back for that. We're gonna try. My father already started on the beer, which is a Feline Beat Brew, which I think is specially made for the bar. It's a 6.8% ABV, $8. You like it?
Yeah. It doesn't make any sense.
I wish I knew anything about beer. It's pretty drinkable. I don't know what to say about it. It's a good drinkable beer. Huh? I'll try yours. Hold on. What do you think? What type of beer do you think that is?
That's an IPA.
It's an IPA? I usually hate IPA, that's why I'm surprised. But yeah, it does taste, I guess I could see that. Sure. I mean, for an IPA, I think even if you don't like them, it's pretty drinkable. The 5 out of 7? All right. Cool. Then we're moving on to the jam. We're going to do the other 2 jam drinks. My mother got the fig jam, which comes with a tiny jar of fig jam. Huh? What? Oh, you put more in there? Okay. The server said you don't have to put it in, but you can put it in. Oh, I should read what's in it, probably. Zacapa 23 rum, fig jam, lemon, and ginger beer. And it tastes like a mule. It's like a sweet mule. With rum, it's kind of like if a mule and a tiki drink had a baby. I mean, it's tart and sweet, but not overly. It's pretty good. I don't know. Do you think just tossing more jam in makes a difference? Is it just going to sit at the bottom? I feel like it would just sit on the bottom, wouldn't it? Yeah. I don't think it'd make a huge difference, but. I mean, I like the jam, but I like fig, so. What, 4? 4 or 5? You don't like this one as much, right? You like the strawberry, but I give that one a 4. I like fig. I wish it had a little bit more of that on the flavor profile then. Last but not least, I have been anxiously awaiting. This is my most anticipated drink at the Scat Cat Lounge. This would be the Grape Jam, and the reason I anticipate this is It has my favorite liqueur, which is Screwball peanut butter whiskey, which anyone who's ever worked at WWT or known me knows that's always the proper gift to buy. It's also with Great Jones rye and Grape Mon, which is again that preserve. So grape preserve in this one. But also, on top of it, is an Uncrustable. The Uncrustable is soaked in alcohol. I've never had an alcohol-soaked Uncrustable before. The moment when you realize you're eating a rum or a whiskey soaked Uncrustable while the Circle of Life plays. Is this the Circle of Life? I don't know what this is. We have discovered something. This might already be a thing, but alcohol soaked Uncrustables are unbelievable. This is a genius discovery. I'm gonna eat the whole thing. It's so good. Now Matt's playing some Beauty and the Beast. For I am the Beast. Who could ever love a blogger? Now I'm going to try the actual drink. Oh wow, it's really interesting. I have had, I would say, a couple dozen different Screwball whiskey cocktails. This doesn't taste like anything I've ever had before. Wow. It's so interesting to be with rye, and then you do get, I love that the grape is actually coming through, so it makes that, like that peanut butter and jelly flavor a little more profound in the drink. But again, like a majority of the Screwball cocktails I've had are trying to replicate a peanut butter and jelly. This is probably the closest one actually gets, honestly. The rye is an interesting choice. I wonder how much the rye contributes or hinders that. The rye is definitely there. There's just so much going on. I feel like they come in waves. You get the rye and the Screwball and the grape. The grape always comes through on the back end. I really like this a lot. I would give this a 6. I would absolutely have this again. It's a very good cocktail. Highly recommend it.